How do you deal with people who frustrate you? Well, this is one of the most important questions you'll ever answer in your life because people are annoying. And I'll tell you why, if you want to know the scientific reason, is that most people don't have your best interests at heart. In fact, people have their interests at heart. We know this. Every psychologist would agree with this, every biologist. Organisms care about themselves. And because of that, you will find people frustrating. So if you don't create a methodology of dealing with that, you're going to have a shit life. So I'll give you a few little tips. I'm not sure I'm the expert on dealing with frustrating people, but I got a lot of full-time employees. I do a lot of work with people of varying levels of skill. And the first thing you want to go into it, number one, I'll give you three. The first way to deal with frustrating people is to realize the root of the frustration. If you don't get to the root, grab my food. I left it in my office here. If you don't realize the root of the frustration, you will never properly deal with it. Okay, so let me give you an example. If you think the reason people are frustrating is primarily because they're trying to be mean to you or spite you, you're wrong. Once in a while, that's the truth. But for the most part, they're pursuing their own selfish end, and you're getting in the way. And you're pursuing your own selfishness for the most part. And so the two collide. And this is the root. You got to diagnose the problem correctly. If you are a doctor and you diagnose somebody with a brain tumor, but they actually twisted their ankle, everything you do is going to be incorrect. So number one, just understand, it's not them out to get you. The Four Agreements, that great book, says if you want to live a better life, realize most things that people do is not with malice towards you. It's not with bad intentions. It's simply them being selfish. That was a big breakthrough for me. Even though it sounds so fundamental, right? Number two, thing that will help you deal with frustrating people. Joel Salatin used to tell me a saying that it's in the 67 steps, and one of the most important things that I ever learned. It said, if you don't have it in your head, you have to have it in your heel. I was on a farm when I was 19 years old. He was my first mentor. And we went to the barn where we were going to move some cows around. He was a farmer, had beef cows. And he said, I need you to get a string, an electric fence, it's called an insulator, so you don't get shocked, and some wire. Gave me three things, and I only got two. And we walked a mile to where the cows were, and I stood there, and Joel said, okay, I'm ready to move the electric fence. Give me the three things. And I said, oh, crap, I forgot, I only have two. And he said, Ty, if you don't have it in your head, if you didn't remember it, now you have to have it in your heel. And I was like, what does that mean? He said, take a walk back to the barn. It was like 2 miles away, I remember. So I'd walk 2 miles there. I made a mistake. I walked 2 miles back and 2 miles back. So I put on an extra 4 miles. And you know what I learned from then on? I had a little notepad I kept in my back pocket. I never made that mistake again. Because the way my mentor, Joel Salatin, dealt with frustrating people was very simple. He made them live up to the obligation that they have towards you. If you have a friend that says they're a friend, if you have somebody helping you out, an assistant, an employee, and they don't live up to it, make them do it. And you know what? Having to do it again will put enough pain that the error rate will start to drop, the frustration. What you don't want to do is you do it for them. If you take the walk for them, then they might feel bad, but you know what? Humans don't always respond just to that conscious feeling, but humans hate pain. So the second they got to live up to their obligation, maybe it's late at night, they promised you something, an employee. You go, well, you got to do it now. Sorry, you said you do it at 9 a.m. You didn't do it? Well, it's 9 p.m. Do it for me now. If you don't have it in your head, you have to have it in your heel. That one tip. And if you're in the 67 steps, I talk a lot about more in depth on that. But so I don't want to bore you in case you're in the 67 steps. The third thing to deal with frustrating people is realize some people you got to let go. I just posted an Instagram picture, a little video of me doing boxing with Joe Schilling. He's the 2-time Muay Thai world champion and 3-time kickboxing middleweight world champion. And when you're boxing, sometimes you got to learn to duck. You don't block. So blocking, what happens if someone's strong? Mike Tyson, you better duck. And in life, some people, you're going to try to block frustrating people and parry them and go, oh, that was frustrating, and counter. Nope, sometimes you disappear. That's what it's called, slipping. where you duck and they miss. You disappeared from that frustration. Sometimes people are too frustrating. There's no freaking solution. I don't have a fork here for my food. And plus I realize I don't want to talk with my mouth open. So who do you need to disappear from? Who's unfixable in terms of the frustration level that they're bringing to your life? These 3 things, there's a lot more, but by the way, I'm doing a Snapchat car giveaway, and I decided I'm gonna double it. I'm gonna give 2 cars away. 2 cars away at the end of the month. So if you wanna know how to win, well, it's a little side thing, go to my Snapchat, it has all the instructions, follow my story. Every day I'm declaring a winner, 2 winners. And all the instructions are how to, it's easy, quick and easy to be entered. And I'm giving away a nice car, not a Lambo, but I'm gonna give away like a Mustang, Camaro, Prius, something like that. So you could win. I'll pick 30 semifinalists in the month and then give them iPad minis, all these entrepreneur tools. And then out of the 30, if you become a semifinalist, you're entered to win the car at the end of the month. So just go to my Snapchat. It's my name, Ty Lopez, the number 1, and it'll tell you the exact instructions on how to enter. So just follow my Snapchat, Ty Lopez, my name, and the numero uno. Add me by the username on Snapchat. Follow my story. You'll see the exact stuff, and maybe you'll get a car. But more important than a car, learn to deal with frustrating people. They're a pain in the ass if you don't learn how to fix it. Fix it quick, and fix them effectively. Leave a little comment too. Most frustrating experience you've ever had, and what you learned in terms of dealing with them. Mine, now at this point, is get good help, good employees, good assistants, you know. But different times in life, I had different frustrations. What's yours? Leave a comment. And what tool? I gave you 3 tools my mentors taught me. What's a tool maybe somebody taught you can share with me? Appreciate it.